Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. From startups to Salesforce, Hoosier tech and innovation leaders have joined forces throughout the state to advocate for public policy at the Statehouse. More than 90 companies are behind the new Indiana Technology and Innovation Association. Organizers say after working with policymakers on issues like the Next Level Fund and SaaS taxation issues over the last few years, it really became clear the industry needed to have a consistent presence at the Statehouse to navigate new and complex issues. And for more on the Indiana Technology and Innovation Association, pleased to welcome the chairman of the board, David Becker. And David, as always, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Gary. Nice to be here.
Okay, I think this is a significant announcement. I think a few years from now, we may look back on this as one of the big developments in technology. Why do this?
The play, as you said in the intro, having a consistent voice at the State House is necessary. We're the largest industry and one of the fastest growing in the state of Indiana that does not have that. There's hundreds of other manufacturers, employment groups that have their own representation at the State House. Obviously, we show up when there's a big issue, as you noted with the SaaS tax and the Next Level Fund, but you need to be there on a consistent basis. So when problems arise, or as you know, in our industry, the only constant we have is change. So we need to keep people informed of what's going on.
Yeah, you've just formed, so this session of the General Assembly will probably be a meet and greet, get to know type deal. But as you look in the coming months, what are some of the issues that you see this association really zeroing in on?
Well, I think that, you know, we have the ongoing concern of not enough tech talent here in Indianapolis. We've got to continue to help. TechPoint's doing a lot on the infrastructure build up and getting people here in the state of Indiana. Capital is always a major concern, and just a sense of place in the community here. So big, 30,000-foot issues at the current time, but they're going to become more and more important. Obviously, with the Amazon move, there were a few boxes we couldn't check. And if we want to continue to grow and have those type of opportunities, there's things that need to get done here in the city.
This association, about 18 months or so in the making, but amazing to me how many companies are on board. You said you had hoped to get maybe 20, and you've got almost 100
exactly
from around the state.
Yeah, we just started kind of pitching the idea and letting people know of our existence a little over probably in the last 2.5, 3 weeks, and we were hoping to come to this announcement and the release of the formal press release with 20-25 companies, and I'm hoping by the end of the day when we actually meet with the legislature after their work day today, we'll be over 100.
Important, I think, to note too that there's representation from around the state of Indiana. A lot of tech activity and momentum here in central Indiana, but we're also seeing some in other parts of the state. How important to you is it to have that statewide
It's
presence?
tremendously important, and it's very important at the legislative level too. They hear a lot of things about Indianapolis, but when a legislator in Lagodi, Indiana gets a call from a local firm and saying, hey, this is important to me, that grassroots campaign is invaluable in working at the State House.
Has been a lot, as I said, a lot of tech momentum certainly in Indiana over the last number of months. In your view, has this public policy type organization been somewhat of a missing link?
It is. I mean, we haven't had a lot of problems, so this is the great time to come in when things are going smooth, the economy's strong in the state of Indiana, to really get to know folks and bring them up to speed on our industry. It's the nature of the tech world to keep your head down and just build your business, but there are times we need to be visible and be out in the community.
As we wrap up, your take, Dave, on the tech community, the tech vibe in Indiana right now. You're a serial entrepreneur, started and grown a number of companies, most recently First Internet Bank, which is doing some great things right now. But as you look at the tech economy in Indiana, how would you rate it?
I think it's off the charts right now. We've got great things going on from one end of the state to the other. There's infrastructure we didn't have 30, 40 years ago when I started up, and it's a great time to be a tech company in the state of Indiana. It's a good location. We have obviously very reasonable housing, great talent sources with the universities. It's all coming together.
Well, big news breaking late in the week. The Indiana Technology and Innovation Association, David Becker, the new board chair of that group. Thanks for joining us as always.
Thank you.
All right.